I'd like to propose a debate on this. One of the major scandals of modern times that parental alienation is a form of child abuse, it's a form of domestic abuse, it's a form of abuse, period, really, and it's accepted, sometimes it's facilitated. I saw figures earlier where it's said that up to 100 men in Wales commit suicide every single year due to parental alienation. It's not actually logged as such. My own casework has sort of gone through a real transition on this matter in the last 11 years. And I had a meeting recently with about a dozen parents, and all alienated for various reasons. And 11 of those parents were mothers, actually. And that's the last few years, that's the new departure. Whereas with these kind of cases, I've got more mums on my books than dads now. And I think it's a scourge which affects all parents. There are lots of things that should be aired in public, really, about this. And I agree with the submission from Both Parents Matter that they call on us not to accept Kafkas's letter.
Okay.
There are no outcomes. This thing really should be debated. So I'd move that we put it forward for debate.
Okay. Just all I would say is that, you know, that it's usually petitions over 5,000. This petition collected 2,058. The proposal's been made to send this to debate. How do other members feel? I've got Leanne and then Michelle.
Given we're in the COVID situation and that there are few debates going from petitions to Senedd anyway, and that this doesn't meet the requirement, I would oppose that recommendation. But I would also support what has been said by Kafkas. Now, I'm not a defender of Kafkas. I've got quite a few people coming to me complaining that Kafkas don't take sufficient account of domestic abuse in their deliberations in the family court. So given that both sides of the argument, if you like, are unhappy with Kafkas, it probably means that they're doing something right. And they do recognise this as an issue. If children are being stopped from seeing a parent and that there's malicious intent in that and is causing the child anxiety, then that's something that is recognised by Kafkas and the courts. And they say in their letter that professionals are trained adequately as well. So therefore, there isn't a need for what the petitioner demands, in my view. Kafkas are accountable to Welsh ministers, and so the right place to raise concerns about anything to do with Kafkas is with the ministers responsible and accountable for that service. So I wouldn't support taking this to a further debate. I do think some of the claims that are made around child abuse, when we know that sometimes parents have to be kept away from their children. If one partner is violent in a relationship and that violence is causing harm to the children, then for good reason, parents are advised for those children either to be supervised in contact or not to contact at all while proceedings are ongoing. And there are very good reasons.
Leanne, with respect.
There are very good reasons in terms of child protection and safeguarding of both the parents and the children in that situation. And I've worked as a probation officer where I've had perpetrators on my caseload who, should not have contact with their children for very good reasons. So there's a balance always to be struck in these cases. Kafkas officers are professionals. They look at all sides of the situation and they have to be trusted to do their job without political interference, in my view.